Employers are losing trust with insurance carriers. The battle appears to be on between employers, who, by the way, spend $1 trillion every year on health benefits, and the insurance carriers. Companies are pushing to understand where their money is going and what prices for healthcare really are. In 2020, Congress amended ERISA laws, adding new price transparency requirements. This means employers should, in theory, be able to compare what they pay for medical care to publicly reported prices. But when companies have attempted to use these new rules to acquire the data, they've run into some resistance. This has been seen specifically in 3 recent high-profile cases. First, Kraft Heinz has accused Aetna of wasting its money by paying fraudulent medical claims. Second, 2 union-backed health plans in Connecticut have alleged Elevance Health, previously known as Anthem Blue Cross, routinely overpaid medical bills. And third, the trustees of a now bankrupt trucking company accused United Health Group of mismanaging millions of dollars. Let's talk about Kraft Heinz. They are currently preparing for a major federal court battle against Aetna. According to the lawsuit, Aetna violated its fiduciary responsibilities in order to enrich itself at Kraft Heinz's expense, paying millions for claims never should have been paid, then preventing the company from determining why. The requested data was provided more than a year after the initial request, and it left out hundreds of data fields specifically necessary to see if the claims were billed correctly. How this suit plays out may hinge on how the courts interpret new laws. Employers are arguing that insurers are fiduciaries, responsible for ensuring employee health funds are spent prudently, the same way that managers of retirement plans must act in the best interest of those fund beneficiaries. But insurers, of course, say the opposite. They aren't fiduciaries at all. They say they're following the terms of their contract while honoring payment agreements they've made with providers. And those contracts don't require them to turn over the data the employers are seeking. A 2021 lawsuit involving Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts may tell us how the courts are leaning. Despite thousands of claims paid incorrectly, including one which paid the provider $120,000 on a bill that was less than $39,000. And despite the Department of Labor siding with the union over the carrier, an appellate court upheld a ruling in favor of Blue Cross on the grounds that the insurer did not bear any fiduciary responsibility to the plan or the employee funds. If this ruling holds, it leaves employers in a really tough spot. They will be the only fiduciary of the health plan, while in some cases having little to no access to the data that is imperative in acting in this capacity. So what can you do? There are, of course, still reliable ways to provide healthcare to your employees that don't necessitate using a company who is currently engaged in a legal battle and to hand you a boatload of liability and responsibility with none of the power to negotiate. The key now is to ensure your benefits consultant is performing regular audits of your healthcare spend. Until further notice, you are responsible for every dollar sent to a medical provider or an administrator, whether you are self-insured or if you are in a contract with one of those large carriers we see named in these lawsuits. Don't be forced into breaking the law with a take-it-or-leave-it contract. If your current broker isn't providing you with regular reports, you need to bring someone in. Maddock Insurance Group can assist you with periodic plan audits as an outside consultant, or we can provide full service advisory that includes regular plan audits at no additional cost. Initial consultations are free. Be good.